best videos are going to be
I know.
hilarious. G-E-O. No, I can't spell his name out. G-E-O-R-G. Woo! God, be the star your mum knows you are.
This is why I like waking up early this time in the morning, bro. Like, there's no one here, it's so peaceful.
Yeah.
Songs of prayer, like, I love it, man. I love it. Yes, guys. How are we doing? The date, what's the date today? 8th November.
8th November.
The day after my mum's birthday. We're in the desert doing our inaugural photo shoot with the girls, international gals. Polish gal, the Italian Scottish gal, and then Polish English.
Fake Polish.
Fake Polish
I'm fake
guy.
Italian.
Now looking forward to this.
Oh, am I the only real one?
Yeah.
You're the only,
I'm a real one.
you're the only actual real Polish individual. But now we're going to get a fucking horse, we're going to go to the desert, the sun's literally just rising, the time is 3 freckles to hair now. What is the time? 7 o'clock in the morning?
The time
Let's do it at
is
7 o'clock in the
7.
morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Been up since 3 o'clock in the morning, bro. But, you know, sometimes shit needs to get happening.
Who needs
But,
sleep anyway? You're going to be in the desert with a white horse. What
I also don't believe that 3 o'clock in the morning it should be classed as morning.
yeah,
That's
it's
night.
basically-
middle of the night.
The thing is, for 3 o'clock in the morning, for those that are based in the UK, is like that's actually still 11 o'clock at night. So anyone who's a night owl, I can get ahead of the night owl and then basically have an extra working day. So,
Yeah, no, I'm going to sleep.
so yeah.
Veins.
Honestly, like all of my body fat genuinely is stored there. Nothing else is like, as you can see,
wow.
there's nothing actually there.
Where?
No, where?
Well, yeah.
No, I don't know.
Oh, please don't film me when I'm smoking, okay?
Yeah.
Mate, I feel like a fucking, I don't even know what. Oh mate, we could warm up with this, do some bicep curls at the time.
Yeah.
We're like I'm going into war or something. This is cool. Oh fuck, where's the horse?
This is our horse.
It's like a movie, bro. I'd take it easy, I got the grip, it's all good, bro.
It's a cool shot, by the way.
Cheers, man. Does it make me look funny, sexy and cool? Mate, the views are unbelievable. Good time of day for it. Oh shit, look at all these horses. Whole school of horses, bro.
I look like a little French boy when I
Yeah,
wear
no, Danny can't wear it because it looks actually hilarious, but it goes over like that.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
That's cool.
Let's roll. Basically, we've gone a bit OTT, but when can you be extra?
Mate, you have to. If you're gonna do it, if you're gonna do something, you may as well do it properly.
Where do you want me to look?
Trying to get like a bicep pump from doing like reverse
You,
press up.
you know what, you do you.
You do you, boo.
You do you, boo. Don't let anyone stop you.
Danny, and look at me. Yeah, very nice.
Looking good, man.
Still good. No, you look pumped.
Cheers. Thanks, guys. Thanks for getting there. I wish my car should catch up with quads.
Thing that's hanging down. Yeah, I have that. Stunning.
Perfect.
Yeah, perfect.
It's done. Don't like you. Look away.
And George, do you have an oil?
yes, I have.
Yes, you can. Keep fucking going. Yeah, no, it's a good temperature, isn't it? Yeah. Cheers, mate.
Looking good, man.
Cheers, bro. Boily boily, feel like a fucking, I don't even know what. Well, that smells really nice, that actually. Mate, it's making me hungry. It smells like orange. Oh, bro, Terry's chocolate orange right now. Last year I was, no, not like, yeah, last year I was here and it was my final day here and I thought, right, I'll go Cheesecake Factory, I'll just go all out. So I got like the cheesy chicken pasta and then I got, you know the Oreo cheesecake thing you can get? It's like 1,500 calories. So I got that and it was 9 o'clock at night and I thought, I'm a bit full, I'll have it when I get back to the hotel. So I got back to the hotel and I had that at 10:30 at night. And I looked it up and I think it has something like 180 grams of sugar in it. And I usually eat about 20-30 grams a day. Bro, when I tell you I slept 20 minutes, I genuinely slept 20 minutes. I went to the gym in the morning, I left the gym at 5 o'clock and some guy was walking in and was like, are you right? And he was like, are you leaving, bro? I was like, mate, I literally haven't slept. I remember I had an overnight flight that night. I didn't sleep on the overnight flight. I was delirious. It'd been like 48 hours, I had zero sleep, it was horrible.
I'm gonna fall bomb.
Danny. Oh, so I keep covering it.
Can you play this? Because he makes his head very straight. Of course. Yes, this is what I need. And to the camera, and keep smiling. Very good, wow. Why we didn't do...
Like this?
Yeah, and you can... Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe your hand...
Hand in my pocket like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
George, and look straight. Yeah. Oh wow. So everything very good and your legs more like more distance between your legs. Yeah. Oh my god. So he recognizes the voice of his friend. So cool. Look at the girls and smile. Yeah.
Yeah, pretend to like us.
Not like this.
Wow.
Yes.
That was sick.
Unreal.
Feeling, man?
Yeah, I feel good. I feel unbelievably dehydrated. I'm trying to think, bro. So it's about 7:30 in the morning here, so the sun rose around about roughly about an hour ago-ish. Last time I had a drink was yesterday at 12 p.m. And if I was doing this at home, I'd be thirsty, but I could deal with it. It's about 30 degrees here right now. I'm used to 10 degrees, so that plus dehydration. I had 6 coffees yesterday to dehydrate me, plus vitamin C, and I fucked up, bro. I was supposed to have 1 tab of vitamin C with every meal, and because I forgot the first 2, I went, oh, I'll just have 3 tabs of vitamin C at my 3rd meal. Guys, if you're doing a photo shoot, don't do that because it will fuck you up. Vitamin C is a diuretic. So I feel exhausted, but at the same time I feel good. This is genuinely the first day I've actually been looking forward to food after this, because you know what, this is going to go off a complete side tangent, and this is a piece of advice for anybody. If you're someone who's like looking to perform at your best, if you're someone who's looking to achieve big things with work, you want more energy, you want more productivity, you want more clarity, you know, you want to feel like just you're performing at the highest level that you possibly can as a man. For me, I've just completely gone down the route of whole foods. I've only really been eating like fruits, vegetables, lean meats, fish, beef, steak, eggs, just whole foods, you know, no real crap, which is ironic because off camera we just said we're going to go get a burger. but like 95% has just been whole foods, and I can honestly say, as hungry as I am, I'm not actually craving a particular food. If someone says to me right now we're going to go get Lebanese, mate, that's me, I'm good. But yeah, I feel good, I'm just tired.
You look so good. No, you look good. It looks... Oh, Danny, you look so good.
And first, your hand here, look at his eyes.
him.
Okay. And then maybe you can do like this.
Oh,
and
yeah.
smile,
Okay.
It will be portrait.
Okay.
So I don't care about how dress
The
looks
dress,
from
okay.
down.
I'm going to have a nice nap.
Yeah.
Big breakfast now. And then dinner. Oh, yeah. Get some carbs in me.
What do you want for dinner?
Dunno.
What exact dish do you want?
I know that I think in my head like a dirty burger and fries.
Yeah.
But I think today probably more like Mediterranean, a bit of calamari, that kind of vibe. Because I still I love veg, like that doesn't bother. But I just when it's prepared at a restaurant.
Yeah.
With like oil.
Yeah, bread and olives to start. Has to be bread and olives to start.
Not olives, no, just bread and.
Or bread and oil.
Yeah,
with dip in the oil. Yeah, bread and oil to start. Then for main, some kind of like maybe like a mixed grill with like ladneh and
everything.
the hummus and the thing.
The
and
hummus, the
bro.
tzatziki, the bread dips.
Yeah.
Yeah, love that. A bit of calamari, because can't forget calamari.
You know what? What was your favourite dish like in a Polish household growing up? Because for me, I miss like the time where I did have my dad's family, which is extremely minimal. I miss the kind of there's certain dishes. I have to try to put my finger on it. I was very young.
Yeah.
But like almost just like the homey, hearty meals. You know what I mean?
Like Polish people love potatoes.
Yeah.
Like you have potato with every meal.
To be fair, we still do.
And my mum's potato mash is like top tier.
Yeah.
Like a schnitzel. Can't forget a schnitzel.
Yeah.
And then anything like pickly, so like the cabbage. That sort of thing, or like sauerkraut.
I have sauerkraut all the time. I love sauerkraut so much.
Sauerkraut
is so good for your gut
Have you had
health.
sauerkraut soup?
Oh no, never seen
My
it.
God, my mum's sauerkraut soup, beyond.
Okay.
And if you go to Poland, they like serve it in the bread.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
So something that my mum and my uncle used to do. My uncle Rennie, he's fucking, honestly, I'll tell you some stories of him later. It's crazy. What they used to do is they used to go to a fish and chip shop. They'd get a tiger loaf. They'd carve out all the middle of the tiger loaf, all the bread, stuff the chips in there, salt, vinegar, ketchup, and just eat that as the fucking thing.
I love that. It's taking chip butty to a whole new level.
Literally.
And that's like posh.
Okay.
I love that.
Hold by your left hand, your right hand here,
Okay.
and you stay like this, okay?
Okay, I got you.
There.
Yes, George, it's there.
I really like. Put his head so friendly.
You're free on. Free from the top anyway.
Okay, and try to look. I wanna do crop. And turn him a little bit to you. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Okay, nice. So good.
No!
Yeah, right.
Fine, let's just move a little bit, mate. I mean, you gotta go.
Yes guys, so for those of you that don't know my story, I just want to like break down what the fuck has happened this year, because as it is right now, it's currently the 8th of November. I actually started this diet, funnily enough, in Dubai in February. I don't currently live in Dubai, but I'm going to be moving to Dubai at the start of next year. But what happened was, I pushed my body weight up way to like 215 pounds. If you look to my Instagram, you'll see just how heavy I was. And I built a lot of muscle and I built a lot of strength, but I kind of felt like shit. At the time, I thought that my mental health was great, but like it really wasn't. I was living in quite like a toxic environment. I wasn't doing things that aligned with myself. I wasn't being the man that I thought I wanted to be, and ultimately I just felt like out of a lot of disalignment within my life. I feel like I got quite caught up in a lot of ideologies within the industry. I was kind of chasing success and chasing these materialistic things, which started to get away from like who I really was. So I decided to start a prep. And 6 weeks into the prep, it was going really well. I was being coached and I was supposed to be stepping on stage. For those of you that have followed my journey, I've been training very hard for about 7 years now, wanting to compete on a natural stage. And 6 weeks into the prep, I woke up one morning and the pain in my stomach was fucking crazy. Like, it was insane. And I remember I went to the toilet and I came back, and I remember it was like someone clicked their fingers and I was laying on the floor, dripping in sweat, thinking like, what the fuck is going on? I just completely passed out. So I went back to bed, and I'm in bed and I'm like crouched over, I'm in pain, bro, like it's fucking killing me. And I waited and I waited and I waited. And in the end, when you're in this much pain, this is when you know you're in pain. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna call my mum. I was like, Mum, I'm scared, like I don't know what the fuck is going on. I've never felt pain like this before. She's like, okay, maybe you should go to hospital. I was like, nah, I'll be fine, I'll be all right. Waited a few hours, went to the toilet again, same thing happened again. This time I fell over and I hit my head on the radiator. I was like, shit, maybe I do need to go to the hospital. So when I got in there, they did. I sat in the A&E for a period of time, and anyone who knows, like in England, the NHS is like really overworked. So I had to wait like 3 hours. It got to hour 2, and I stood up and I passed out for a third time, and I started having a fit. Now after I had the fit, they got me in bed. They did all these tests. They put me in like a machine, and they were like, "Yeah, your appendix is burst. We need to get you into surgery as quickly as possible." They didn't have any surgeons in. They had 2 surgeons who were on holiday, so they had to transfer me to another hospital. By the time I got there, the hospital beds were overflowed. So what happened was they put me in the hallway because they didn't have any space. And I sat in the hallway. They pumped me with morphine about 4 or 5 times. Anyone who's ever had morphine, bro, it's the craziest drug. Like, it's fucking insane. So they pumped me with morphine 4 times. They gave me so much morphine, I started like throwing up all this like fucking acid from my stomach because I hadn't eaten, because I couldn't eat. Anyway, so I waited, and then out of nowhere, this random guy goes, "George, how you doing, man?" And I look over and it's one of my clients, because he works in the hospital. He's like, "What the fuck are you doing out here?" And I was like, "Mate, my appendix is burst, like no one's seeing me." If it wasn't for my client Callum, if you watch this, mate, you genuinely saved my life. He pushed for a doctor to see me. They got me in for surgery the following morning. So with an appendix, it used to be they get you in as soon as possible, but now there's like a 24-hour thing because they're so busy. So I had my operation about 20 hours after symptoms. This is what this scar is here. So that scar there, you got that scar there, you got this scar here, and then there's like another one here. So they do like keyhole surgery. So I had my appendix removed. And what happened was, when you get your appendix removed, they say that you can't train for 8 weeks. So I was like, fuck man, I've completely ruined my bodybuilding prep. And 2 weeks after my appendix burst, I had a trip planned to Marbella. And the trip plan to Marbella was basically, it was going to be a client event. At this point, I'd gone all in with business mentoring. I'd gone all in with the kind of mentoring and business coaching space. And I was supposed to have 25 of our clients plus guest speakers. You know, we had, we had like sales people and mindset people. We had Rob Lipstick coming down as well. Rob Lipstick gave a great talk. And we had all of these people congregating to Marbella. We'd booked like a villa. There was going to be like 10 of us staying in a villa. And the doctor said to me, he was like, "George, I'm going to be honest with you, mate, I wouldn't be flying within the first few weeks." And I was debating it. And there was just something in my gut that told me that I had to get on that flight. So it was actually 8 days after the operation, I was like, fuck it. So I got on the flight and I went. And I'm going to be honest, the first 3 days I massively regretted it. I felt horrendous. Day 5 was the event. At the event, dosed up on fucking naproxen and paracetamol and the strongest painkillers I could find. And I did the event, and I'm so grateful that I did. This was back in April of 2024, so April of this year. So I did the event, and after the event, I kind of came away from that, and I'm like, shit, I'm holding myself back. I'm capable of so much more. And to be completely transparent with everyone on my Instagram right now, after that event, I was on this huge high, and I realized, right, okay, all of this other shit that was happening previously in my life, all this other stuff that was happening before, the mental headspace I was in, I need to be diving deeper into my mindset and kind of look at therapy. So I started diving into that, and I realized that a lot of my decisions, a lot of my actions were based out of ego, whether it be trying to build this business or whether it be trying to keep up with other people, whether it be the successes or anything like that. Like, a lot of the decisions I was making were out of insecurity. And we all have insecurities, and we all act in many ways out of insecurity, but you know, whether it be the way that I was treating myself, the hours I was working, the stuff that I was trying to achieve. And it took me almost like going within myself and fucking purging a lot of this stuff out of myself. Then the shit that had been kind of going down in the way that I'd been acting for a long period of time came to bite me in the arse this summer. You know, me and my ex broke up this summer. It was a fucking tricky time for me because, you know, at the time, the woman that I was with, a beautiful soul, a beautiful human being, and I was like, this is my woman, this is my life, this is what we're going to do. We were going to move to Dubai together. We were going to start a new life in Dubai together. We were going to settle down. We'd started moving the business over. Like, our life was set, and we were kind of set on our path to go. And when that happened to me, it literally felt like my whole world just fell apart. It was fucking hard, man. Like, I'll be real with you. It literally felt like I'd just been destroyed. Like, my soul had just been taken out of my chest, and that was it. And I thought I'd lost my purpose. And what I realized through continuing to kind of work on myself, whether it be the mindset work or the therapy work or actually being by myself, I realized that what I thought I needed was an external thing for purpose, and what I thought I needed was like a relationship for purpose, and what I thought I needed was just to provide for other people. But actually what was happening is I thought I needed love from elsewhere, but I actually just needed love for myself. And that was the thing that I was missing. I even went into things like looking at your love language and stuff like that, and it was like, oh, my love language is I need people to, you know, pay me attention and spend time with me, but actually I needed to just spend time with myself. So after going through that long diet and the breakup and all the other shit, and all this other shit, I decided, fuck it, let's just finish the year on a high, let's do a photo shoot. So after I got back from my trip in September, I decided to commit to this photo shoot, and I lost 15 pounds in 6 weeks. So this is 15 pounds in 6 weeks. I feel flat as fuck.
That's
like,
crazy, man. Well
literally,
done.
this
Well
is
done.
like, I just went for it, you know? I appreciate that, bro. And for me now, the reason that I wanted to record this YouTube and kind of start this series off and do the shoot and everything else is, this for me is the start of the next chapter. It's taken me 9 weeks of therapy twice a week, every week, reading books, isolation. I've not said this to many people. I've been abstaining for the last 9 weeks. I'm really proud of that. Like, nothing, bro. Like, I don't want, I mean, this is nothing against women. I love women. I've grown up with women my entire life, but I just want to focus on myself for a period of time, do my own thing. I don't want any distractions, and it's the best thing I've ever done. So if you're someone who's kind of listening to this today and thinks, you know what, I can relate to that, I feel like I'm going through a tough time, bro, it sounds so cliche, but the best thing you can do is just go all in on yourself, learn to love yourself, learn to appreciate yourself, learn to forgive yourself, because I've made so many fucking mistakes and I'm such an imperfect person, but I think there's a lot of beauty in that. So that is essentially why I've decided to do the shoot today, and this video is the start of what's going to become a much larger series. You know, you're going to see me in Dubai, then I'm going to be back to London, then to California, then back to Dubai, and then I'm going to be moving here at the start of next year, because I love this place. I think this place is beautiful. I think the people here are beautiful. I think the connections you can make are beautiful, and I think that this is the start of what can be a very beautiful journey from what has come from an extremely dark place. And both from my YouTube and from my podcasts, I'm going to be revealing more of that story and talking through more of that, because I think that, especially in the mentoring space, there's this huge ideology of money, 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 drive, 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 success, 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 which is great and it's cool and it's fine to have that. Brilliant, love it, fantastic. You do your success, bro. But I think there's a lot more to people than meets the eye. And I want to show people that actually, you know, the journey of self-discovery and working on yourself is always going to be a beautiful endeavor. So that's why I decided to do this.
Well done, man.
Cheers, mate. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you.
That's amazing, bro. Well done.
Up. Yeah, you're right. You're like a belly dancer. Here we go.
Okay. And also maybe we can do something from your back.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah?
Perfect, yeah, let's do that.
I see.
Yeah, that's better.
But yeah, the truth is for men it's
go.
much easier.
Cheers, mate.
So good. Wow. Cool.
I'll do this one.
Now my turn.
Hold on.
Oh, mate.
I love Photoshop. Already photoshopped models.
Stunning. Gorgeous. I'm just worried about my tits. Look. Good.
Yeah, perfect.
You look sick.
You're the hype man.
Oh, thank you. Cheerleaders. Cheerleaders.
You're doing so great.
G-E-O. No, I can't spell his name, man. G-E-O-R-G. Woo! George. Or we call it, should we call him Jorge today? Jorge. We're all exotic in the desert. Be the star your mum knows you are. Here we go, get the quote.
Oh, there we go.
Woo!
Beans, bruv.
Wow. Did it?
Give me the boy, yes. It looks good. Oh my god.
You look
Mate, you
sick.
look fucking sick. Yes.
Yeah, very good.
Yes, bruv. Whoa.
Yep, get the
big.
I will do more clothes.
Think of the biscuit.
Sick. These BTS videos are going to be
I know.
hilarious. They can't take us anywhere.
I know.
To finish to right. This hand, you can do like this.
Oh my god, Anna.
With the fingers up and close the fingers. Okay, and smile.
Oh my god, stunning.
And look there.
Right, this is going to be the sick as well. A bunch of funny, sexy and cool people in the desert.
Yeah. You had like little cheerleaders in the
And
background.
now, stay.
I appreciate the
Your
support.
hands
You
up.
guys are the best cheerleaders.
Oh, nice.
Can you put the volume up?
That's
Oh, he's actually filming me. Oh.
Mate, what a life! What a life!
Just dancing to Shakira on the desert as you do.
I just missed the party.
And we're having the best time.
And close your eyes and smile. Okay, now by your side to me.
Whereas I thought I'd be like all over the place because I'm not settled, but I think the change of scenery for me has been like exactly what I needed.
That's how I felt coming out here. I mean, I know I'm only here for a month and I'm obviously going to be moving longer term, but I think, I don't know if you found this, but actually a few days leading up towards the flight, I didn't think I was anxious. It was only when other people said, George, like you're acting in a particular way, I was like, oh fuck, am I?
Yeah, no, I was completely different. I was really quiet.
Oh really?
Yeah,
okay.
I just went really quiet and like I just didn't want to say anything. Like I don't know, it was really weird, and the anticipation of getting on that flight. The thing is, it's funny because you can get on a flight at any point.
Yeah.
But it was just that anticipation, and then I know that my sister was moving out a few weeks later, so it was just my mum and dad.
Yeah.
And that part I was just like, oh, this is really hard, but then I was like, I'm not getting any younger, and like my mum and dad are very much like, go and do what you need to do, like go and live your life. Like half the time they don't even know where I am.
Yeah.
I'll get a message from my mum going, so where are you now?
Yeah.
What time zone? When can I message you? Because she just can't keep up.
Yeah, it's so true. And you know what, I think in those moments it's really important to like try as best you can to like recenter yourself, because as soon as you travel a long distance, by default you're either living in the past or in the future. It's so hard to just be like, right, this is me now, this is where I'm traveling, this is what I'm doing. Like I was like obsessively thinking about the future getting on that flight, like obsessively, to the point where I found myself, I wasn't getting aggressive towards other people, but I was being aggressive in my life, as in my training got crazy, my cardio got crazy, my work got crazy. That's why I'm still waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, that's crazy.
My like, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning, but it's almost like my brain's telling me to do that. And I know that I probably need like a few more days here to like settle into it, but it's
just finding your routine that works for you and like where you're like at your best. But it's nice because my mornings are completely different now, whereas it used to be I wake up hectic straight into work mode, whereas now my mornings are mine and I get to wake up slowly. I enjoy my coffee. 9 times out of 10 it's going to be a coastal walk. The coffee in Australia is insane, and like I get to have my time calm before I start work. So when I start work I feel like in such a better headspace for it. The only thing I had to shift is working later in the day than usual. Normally I'd get my work done first thing, but it makes no sense. I can't really message my clients, I can't really do much until they're awake. So that's my only thing that I'm like trying to get myself used to more than anything. But it's been harder than I thought, but the best thing I think I've ever done. I hear so many people saying like so many good things about Australia, how incredible it is. It's incredible.
It sounds like Australia is just England on steroids, as in same sense of humour, but everything's just better. It's just it's hotter.
I wouldn't go as far as a sense of humour, but do you know what it is? I think there's a real they've struck the balance between work and life, and everyone works hard, but everyone knows how to switch off. And for me personally, that is the perfect environment to be like, because I need to switch off. And like I need to be around people that like also switch off, and like I need that time away from just being business and coach to just want to be Anna. I want to be able to go for a walk for a coffee and play with my friend's dog or my friend's child, or like it's just I don't want to be thinking about business or the next thing or the next move. Sometimes I just want to not. And like at home I think that's quite hard.
No, that's nice you have that though, because I was saying this to my therapist yesterday actually. He said, because obviously he knows that I've stepped into the mentoring space the last couple of years, I said to him, I was like, there's this ideology that everything always has to be fast and bigger and better and everything else. And he said it takes a lot of courage when you are achieving big things in business like you are as well, to be like, you know what, actually I'm not going to play that game, I'm going to do my own thing, I'm going to follow my own path. Like I know what's good for me, I know what's right for me. Like, I'm not in a rush. I think that's one thing actually I find with a lot of coaches, is that a lot of coaches are just in a rush to grow things and in a rush to do stuff. It's like you don't have to. I'm
taking my time. I was, but it never played out how I wanted it to play out. And since I've started taking my time and like refining things and thinking about it and actually really figuring out how and what way I want to go, my way. like things are just really slotting into place, aligning how I want them to align, and it's just everything's kind of feeling. I think the best word, and I said it to Danny, it's just calm, and I think I've missed that. I've not felt that for a few years. So it's making me like appreciate my business more, appreciate what I do, and actually I feel very, very lucky. We stood in a desert in Dubai, and this is like work, isn't it? It's crazy, like it's crazy. So yeah, no, it's epic, and I'd recommend change of scenery to anyone and everyone. I think mentally it's just been insane.
Yeah, no, that's beautiful.
Sorry,
I love that so
forgot
much.
to
So true.
Wow.
What? This is just the funniest day ever.
Yeah, so this one's for the guys. So from what I said about earlier and kind of where my headspace was at, right, I have thought for a very, very, very long time that I've got low test. Now, for guys who are watching this, if you are thinking that you've got low test, you know, some of the things would be, you know, low libido, depressive symptoms, anxious, confidence taking a dip out of nowhere, strength just feeling really crappy, like no pumps in the gym, strength going down, which is all really strange because I eat well, I look after myself, like albeit my sleep's not great, but every single time I dieted, it would be like, I just felt like crap really, really, really quickly. Bulking phase, fine, but like, as an example, right, in my last relationship, I'd be like insanely attracted to this woman sitting in front of me, and as soon as I started dieting, no sex drive, nothing, and I'm like, that's not right, man, that's not right. And I put it off and put it off and put it off and put it off, and eventually I went and got tested at something called Atlas Laboratories. So I went all the way up to Manchester. So if you're based in the UK, I went all the way up to Manchester, got the blood, so they asked me a series of questions. I don't smoke, I don't really drink, like very, very rarely drink. Again, my sleep's not great and I need to improve that, but we did the test, and like 86 or 87% of it came back green, like calcium green, lipids green, all these different things green. And then the two things which were like three things that were dangerously red. One was heart health, but that's because I'm under a lot of stress. So they were like, that's bad, you need to reduce the stress. I was like, right, I know I need to work at that. The second thing was thyroid. If your thyroid is underactive, it's harder for you to lose weight. That's why it's really important to look after thyroid health. So basically my metabolism wasn't working the way that it should. So like to diet for the shoot today, and this isn't me bullshitting, I'm just telling you the cold hard facts. I was given on a training day 175 grams of carbs, and on non-training day 125. Going to be completely transparent, I know my body quite well. I reduced both of those by about 60 grams. So like a few days a week I was having literally 50 to 60 grams of carbs. Like I was burying myself. My testosterone, there's like a range, and it's going to really piss me off. I can't remember the range, but I believe the range has to be, someone's going to correct me on this video, I believe the range has to be somewhere between like 10 and 20 or something like that. And mine was one. So I gave this to my coach Christian Chapman, if you're watching this, my G. So I gave it to my coach Christian, and he was like, yeah bro, I'll be honest with you, you're fucked. He's like, this is the worst test result I've ever seen, including women. And I was just like, the fuck? And what he said this to me, and I was kind of like, I knew as soon as he said it, I wanted to go on TRT anyway, because I was like, I don't want my testosterone to stay that low. I knew I was going to feel more confident, because this is the thing, I am a confident guy, but I was like, why is my confidence not where it was before? Anyway, I wanted more confidence, I wanted more energy, I wanted more sleep, I wanted better recovery, all these different things. And he actually said to me, he was like, I beg you take testosterone. He said, your testosterone is that low, it's basically the same as a 5-year-old girl. Then he said to me, and this was like a bittersweet sentence that he said to me, he said, if you've managed to get in the shape with that low of testosterone, imagine the shape you can get in with taking testosterone. So I don't know what the legalities are around saying this, but basically while I'm in Dubai, I'm going to be beginning my TRT journey. Again, I don't know if I'm going to get fucking demonetized or some shit. I don't even really care, to be honest. But this shoot is marking like, right, this is now the end of this process. I was going to compete in natural bodybuilding shows. You know, I'd like to think I'd have a decent chance. I mean, I don't think I'd like come in and smash it, but I'd have a decent shot. But now I'm like, nah, I prioritise my health. You know, I want to get my test levels back into a good spot. I want to look after my health. I want to get stronger. I want to get fitter. I want to, you know, improve those qualities of life. So I am going to be going on to TRT. For people who are interested in TRT, I'm going to try and map out what that journey looks like as best I possibly can. Again, I'm going to be completely transparent. There is a pretty strong chance that I will begin that journey and then go, let's go super physiological. So super physiological is when you go from, you know, what like a natural level would be to then jump in above that. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a physician, I'm not a medical practitioner, I'm not advising anyone for like a certain dose or something like that, but from what I know from my research, because I've researched this to death, from what I know, again, from what I believe, I think you'll be prescribed like 150 to 200 on TRT, I believe. Someone can correct me in the comments if, you know, I mean, I'm a noob, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. So I believe you'd be prescribed like 150 to 200. Super physiological would likely be above that. I don't know if they would suggest I go higher because my test was that low. They will go, George, you're cooked. Take my fucking test, bro. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting journey. I know there's obviously lots of other things to go into it, a lot of things to consider, lots of things that will potentially change, lots of things that you'll kind of see. But what I don't want to do is fucking fly. Ah! One thing I don't want to do is jump onto, fuck me. One thing I don't, I'm getting fucking, oh my God. One thing I don't want to fucking do is be one of those guys who's like, yeah, bro, natty, bro, yeah, all natty, bro, like I did it, all this kind of bullshit, because there are a lot of people that do that, which is fair. You know, I think for a lot of people they'd lose a lot of money. I'm not going to sit on here and say certain YouTubers, but we can probably think of people. I don't want to be that guy. I'd rather just be like, boom, this is what I'm doing, here's how I'm doing it. And then what I also want to do, and tell me in the comments if you'd be interested in this, would it be helpful, just tell me and I'll do it, if I mapped out like, right, week 1 this is what happens, week 2 this is what happens, 4 weeks in, 8 weeks in, 12 weeks in, because since this test, I've probably told maybe 15, 20 other guys I'm going to take TRT, and everybody now wants to go get their bloods done because there's all these symptoms that no one's speaking about, because like it's embarrassing to say you've got no libido, it's embarrassing to say, complete transparency, end of your diet, if your dick can't get hard, that's fucking worrying, bro. Like, you shouldn't get to that point, do you know what I mean? But men don't talk about these things because it's embarrassing. Don't talk about the fact that they're losing the confidence, don't talk about the fact they feel anxious, don't talk about the fact they feel depressed, don't talk about the fact that you're just getting like overly emotional with shit. And that's not to say that you can't tap into your emotions, but there's levels to it, yeah. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to start mapping it out on this channel. If you are interested in that, or if you want to see more of it, I can even sit down in front of the camera and kind of talk through, right, this is what I'm taking, this is why, these are precautions, you know, these are support supplements I'm going to be taking. So yeah, I'm going to make like a really kind of big effort to map that out, both on here and on my Instagram as best I possibly can. So follow along for that.
Thank you so much. Thank you,
much.
that was amazing. You've been great. Thank you.
Oh my God, what a day!
Thank you so much. What a way to start your Friday.
Your Friday.
Oh, today's Friday, right?
Yeah.
Shit, yeah, fuck.
Today's Black Friday.
Today's Black Friday.
Oh.
Isn't it? Oh,
So we need
shit.
to avoid more.
Oh, right.
There's just going to be videos of me eating today, isn't it? Snack.
Just hanging out with a white horse, as you do.
Just me and
your Friday
morning. Catch flights, no feelings.
It's happy hour somewhere.
Right, so first things first, if we're going to be doing the YouTube thing properly, you guys need to know something about me. I am absolutely fucking obsessed with apple juice. I absolutely love apple juice. If there's two things that I love more than anything in this world, it's ketchup and apple juice. You may think I'm crazy, but and it's a very good one as well. Anyway, we're now finished the shoot and I can enjoy shit like that. As you would have seen earlier, I've been eating like no carbs and stuff. But basically, guys, this whole channel is going to be dedicated to helping you to see what goes into building a business, see what goes into, you know, forging the dream life for yourself, sees what goes into getting in the shape of your life, training hard, working on yourself, earning money, self-development, the whole shebang. And it's going to be raw, off the cuff, as much as we possibly can. You are going to see some videos where we sit down and talk to camera and just deliver just straight fucking facts and value and things like that. But we want to interact with you guys. You know, we want to build a movement, we want to build a family. You know, and I want to connect with as many of you as I possibly can on here. So, you know, if you've enjoyed the video today, smash the like button, drop a comment, let us know what you found cool, anything you'd like to learn about or hear about. I am 100%, and I appreciate Michael giving me the nudge on this, I'm 100% going to be documenting my TRT journey. I think it's important. A lot of men and a lot of guys are going to learn from that kind of stuff. But for now, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. Absolutely beautiful marina here. It's an incredible place. You've never been to Dubai, then come check it out. I'm then going to go to expectations. It's been a diet that I've been doing for months and months, and the very first meal I'm going to have is the exact fucking meal I always normally have because I just love it. Anyway guys, love and respect, look after yourselves. If you don't follow me on Instagram, hit me up there, @George Zabinski, and I'll speak to you soon.